Personally, I think he's a nice guy. Like, I'm not gonna say the same about some of his associates, I guess. We'll just leave it at that. No drama 2020, Thrift Dweller. Actually, I want more drama. Thrift Dweller 2020, drama. I want that smoke. What up, YouTube? Nate here from Thrift Dweller. Happy New Year's. Happy 2020. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Today on the channel, I am going to be shooting a pickup video. But I also wanted to do a Q&A video that I promised last year where I will respond to people's comments. Because you took the time to write them, I will respond to them on camera. It's nighttime right now, so I'm like looking at my hair. It's all fluffy and stuff. This is a different angle also. I'm not sure how the camera's picking this up. Hopefully it's doing okay. Oh, thank you to the people who left comments in the congratulations, happy holidays video that I shot just before Christmas Eve. I shot it, and I asked people to share some of their New Year's resolutions with me. And I really do appreciate people who shared. I have codename Viper in the background of this. I want to beat this game. Legit. Codename Viper right here. First comment I will read is Vegeta51. Vegeta is like Ian's favorite character in Dragon Ball. It's the only character he collects for. He believes his New Year's resolution is to clean out his man room in the basement. You and I think the majority of men who watch our videos, it's been 2 years and I haven't used it because it's full of clutter. I know that feeling. Ever since I had kids, like I lost my official office upstairs. That's why this was supposed to be like a library of retro video games, but then it ended up becoming my office because of a lot of the union stuff that I have to do, like my work outside of work. I need a special office for that, like locked up and everything. So office, which now is becoming the dumping ground for all my stuff because we've been cleaning up a lot out there, so the kids have a play area, but that's just less play area for daddy. Daddy has less play area. Thanks for all your hard work, Vegeta said. Thank you very much for that comment. Really do appreciate it. I think I came around YouTube to watch videos on YouTube about the same time you guys started making them, and I always look forward to your content. I get what you're saying. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Happy holidays to you, Vegeta51. Hopefully you had a good New Year's, and all the best in your efforts to clean your game room, man. I know that's a struggle, man. The struggle is real. NT1138, super happy he responded. He was like one of the first people who supported Thrift Dweller like way back in 2012? God, bro, we've been on YouTube forever. NT1138 writes, "You're welcome. I will always support the Thrift Dwellers." You better support. You're officially like the third one. It's like a video of that back in 2013, I think, where he named him the official third Thrift Dweller. But I must have thanked him in this video about something. His personal resolution is to lose 40 pounds. YouTube resolution is to post at least one video. Like one video a month? One video a year? Please clarify. Hopefully it's one video a week. I would love to see a return of NT1138's Top 3 Tuesday. Comment below. Let him know you want to see it because I would love to. I used to tune into YouTube just to watch Top 3 Tuesday. It was like a regular part of my week. But it was a lot of work to do it. I'm sure NT1138 dedicated a lot of his hours outside of the video, like making it, contacting the people, etc., etc. We tried to carry that mantle on this channel, but then kids... It's a scapegoat for everything, I think. NT1138 continues to write, "Before kids, I read a couple books a week. After kids, it's down to a few books a year for some of my favorite authors. I listen to a lot of audiobooks because I drive so much, and I get a lot more out of it than I would have expected as long as it's a good reader." And that's very true, actually. I'm not a good reader. You can tell by the way I'm reading these comments. Just dreadful. But an audiobook can really be ruined if you don't have a good narrator or a good reader for it. For people who say they can't afford to get like audiobooks, there's tons of them on YouTube. You can literally download one and save it, and you can listen to it when you don't have data in your car. Problem is they're like 3-4 hours long, right? My favorite audiobook on YouTube, recommended for you guys if you haven't read it yet or listened to it yet, the 48 Laws of Power. I think that is a really good audiobook, actually. But I understand what NT1138 writes here at the beginning of that statement I just read, where before kids, kids takes a big like chunk of your time that you had dedicated to other things. Not in a bad way. Like, I love having kids. My kids are fantastic. The love that I get from my kids, oh, it's the best. It's the best. NT1138 writes, "If you go to the Midwest Gaming Classic someday, I'd come see you." I think that's a good idea. Midwest Gaming Classic, sponsor Thrift Dwellers. Come down or pay for our flight. I'm part of the Metal Jesus crew. No, that won't work. Oh, I spoke about in this video too, the Metal Jesus, when I found him on YouTube, and apparently NT1138 found him around the same time. It was like a 10K subs. Like, how did he get to 100,000? I remember one day I was like, damn, he has 500,000 subscribers. It felt like it came out of nowhere. Personally, I think he's a nice guy. Like, I'm not gonna say the same about some of his associates, I guess, but that's just me judging people from YouTube videos. We'll just leave it at that. No drama 2020, Thrift Dweller. Actually, I want more drama. Thrift Dweller 2020, drama. I want that smoke. He ends his comment with, "Your rambling is my favorite thing that you do." I ramble a lot, bro. Ian said it when he was drunk, but I think he meant it. Nate loves the sound of his own voice. It's a good voice, man. Hey, for people who read How to Win Friends and Influence People, what is the sweetest sound anyone can hear? Comment it below. And Mr. Dude 206, another guy that we've been following. I guess we found him early on in YouTube, like when we started YouTube. I'm pretty sure it was either through Mike B the Game Genie or through NT1138. He wrote about New Year's resolutions. It took him about 1.5 years to lose 60 pounds. That's fantastic, man. Good for you. It was a lifestyle change. It absolutely was a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle change. Sorry, like I haven't lost 60 pounds, but yeah, you do look slim, buddy. Not that I'm checking you out, but not that there's anything wrong with that. His 2020 goal is to push himself more than I did last year academically. Hashtag early retirement. That is the dream, right? Also, play more games? ? Or build a 4x4? We'll see. I think you should build a 4x4. That would be fun. But I think the more valuable goal to your life would be to retire early. If you could find a way, please share it with me. I would love it. But yeah, push yourself. Look, I have a poster here. Push beyond your limits. I barely do anything. But without this here, I would be doing even less. Let's read the next video. Let's read Sleeper Hit Pop Funko. I think there was a fun comment left in here. If you haven't checked out this video, it's where I picked up what I call the sleeper hit of the season. This Michael Jordan right here is large size Jordan Pop Funko. It's like $40. I said I think sneakerheads will love it. But anyways, it looks like on this video I did ask people who their Star Trek crushes were. And of course, Team G Sales, you big geek. That's our friend Matthew. He responded, Deanna Troi was his favorite Star Trek crush. I would never date a Betazoid, bro. I wrote that in my response. Read your mind.
I'm fucking the shit out of you.
Hope you're wearing a condom, because I have a dirty mind.
That's why I would never date Puff Daddy either, okay? 7 of 9, Uptown Sinclair writes, Jerry Ryan is his favorite Star Trek girl. Absolutely. She's up there, man. I love her portrayal of, aside from her beauty, right? I love her portrayal of a Borg trying to become human, or rediscovering their humanoid side. It's like she was like the Mr. Spock of Voyager, if that makes any sense for you Star Trek geeks. And Rusty Brockson, sweet Star Trek, new supported. Thanks, Rusty. I think I subscribed back to you. That's what we do. If you say you subscribe to our channel, I will sub you back. We're at that level on YouTube, okay? Anyways, thank you to everyone who commented on that video. And this video where we met the Godfather. Here, I'm giving Rick this Finn Balor figure. I throw Rick things here and there just because he treats me so well when I buy things. If you actually will stay tuned for the pickup video, I did a pretty good deal with him. I'm not going to say the details of that deal because I don't really disclose details of deals between friends. I have many reasons for that. But anywho, go on to the comments. Cabbage. Ooh, Cabbage. Hello, Cabbage. NT1138 commented in response to my comment and Ian's conversation about Saturday Night Live and the best episode of the decade. NT1138 wrote, I don't think I have watched Saturday Night Live in at least a decade because it's terrible right now. Absolutely, it's terrible. He didn't say right. I just threw that in there. Saturday Night Live has been kind of bad. It's been like bright spots here and there, but I don't think it's very far-fetched for me to say that the Eddie Murphy 2019 Christmas Saturday Night Live was the best one of the decade. But Eddie Murphy is hilarious. He's a funny guy. I missed his type of acting. I loved Eddie Murphy movies. Daddy Daycare, sleeper hit for all you daddies out there. NT1138 continues on. I'm honestly afraid if I lose the weight I want to lose right now, I'll be a bag of saggy wrinkles. Again, I threw in the word right. Anyways, I do have those thoughts about like how I would look aesthetically. And like even for the first while, I don't know if you remember, like a couple years ago, I got really skinny. Like I was intermittent fasting and I lost a bunch of weight, and I still kept some of it off. But I was at a, like my arms were so skinny and my legs were so tiny. But the last place you lose fat on your body, apparently, according to a lot of YouTube videos, is your tummy and your boobs. And like I had these skinny arms, skinny legs, but I still had this little belly. I looked like a frog. That's when I started weightlifting like really hard. But as I continued on through like my fitness journey, my weightlifting journey, I kind of started changing my mindset to where I think it's more important now, especially that I have kids, that you focus more on the health and longevity aspect of weight loss or health overall. Like I work with seniors, I'll say. Like I really don't like to talk about where I work because it's a very sensitive topic for myself, but with all due respect, like I love the people I work for. I love the residents that I work with. But you can see the results of lifestyle habits, whether it's their choice or not, in the later stages of life, right? How like one decision that you make every day, no matter how small, it gets compounded years down the road. And we don't see that down the road, right? Like I am in a position where I can see people like near the end of that road, or the later end of that road, and how those little decisions they made throughout their life, if you don't change it, how it affected them in the future, right? Of course, there are things that you cannot account for, genetic, diseases, things that are not in your control. I pretty much had to just, in my mind, say that there are things that I won't be able to change and I can't control, but that's not going to affect me trying to change the things that I can change in my life, or the things that I can control. Anyways, that's enough about that. If you want to hear more about that, leave the comments in the comments below and I can elaborate further, but I'll leave it at that for now. EdT1130, right, cilantro smells like Windex and tastes like soap to me. It does. It has a weird, I don't know, flavor to it, but I think the majority of it is olfactory, like your smell. The J Decay Show, Happy New Year from Australia. Cool. I'm very sorry to hear what's happening on Australia, all those wildfires and stuff. I think a bunch of Canadian firefighters just went over to help out, but it's finally raining there, thank God. I feel really bad for those koalas. It's kind of a funny thing to say, but yeah, I do. He's always refreshing to see your positive outlook on things. Thanks, man. Guys, thank you for all your quality content. Whoa, man, that's really nice. Thank you. No, what's wrong? Mr. Dude 206 corrected my pronunciation of Pho Wong. I think I said Phong Hang. Pho Wong. How do you know? What makes you the expert on Vietnamese food? Oh, you're Vietnamese? That's cool. Rusty Bruxon, thanks again for the comment. Happy New Year's. And that's it. Thank you very much for joining me on the first episode of Q&A, Thrift Dweller. I don't know what we're calling this yet, but responding to your comments. Please leave your comments in the comments below if you have any questions, concerns, comments. I said comments multiple times there. It's late. I gotta shoot a pickup video still. Did you guys see my wife pop in the background? She's sexy, right? Anyways, this is Nate from Thrift Dweller. Peace. Take care of yourselves and each other.